Yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bootcast Podcast. I'm your
Jesus.
host, Colby, along with my co-host, Justin, who has a fantastic ass.
Dude, I got that Virgil van Dijk pose for you. Since you're so used to seeing it all week.
God.
I was twerking for Virgil van Dijk, the
out.
greatest
my
center
God.
back of all time.
Oh, he's 34 years old, man. You're
No,
allowed
bro.
to have a rough day.
No. We're
Come
going to
on.
talk about that. We're going to
Dude.
talk about Matt. Just move on right now, Coach. Matt, how you doing today, man?
I'm good. I'm better after seeing that. I'm not gonna lie.
You're welcome. You're welcome, boys. Guys, welcome back to another episode. Let's just get right into this today. Colby, your team lost again. This
Yeah.
is 3 games in a row that Liverpool lost, and you lost to Chelsea.
Sucks. It sucks. But dude, we're so unbalanced right now. We're completely unbalanced. Yeah, the addition of Kirkez and Szoboszlai at the right back, which Szoboszlai's playing great.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's just there's so many new people. It reminds me of when back in like the Abramovich or even nowadays of Chelsea, where they would replace like 6 people and then the team would be just completely new. It's everybody's figuring each other out, and I would argue like Cody Gakpo can't fill the role of Luis Diaz, and it's sort of throwing the entire front 3 off. And like obviously you're working with Isak and Ekatike, who are new. But yeah, dude, I think I told you guys, because y'all were like, oh, Colby's whining about not getting Mark Gahey, and like we could really use that guy instead of Konate right now. But that's all I'll say about that.
I'm just going to say that, like, 2-3 weeks ago, we were talking about how you won the transfer window. You had the best team. Like, you weren't worried. You wanted Gahey, but you didn't really want Gahey until you lost to Crystal Palace. So it just sounds like you got a lot of excuses
Nah, dude.
for just, like, not winning games.
Dude,
And, okay, I thought about this. Too, because Matt said it earlier. So you lost last minute to Chelsea, right? You're going for the draw. You kind of pulled this Arteta. You threw on Endo. You go for the draw. You lost last minute. But if you kind of look at a lot of the Liverpool games, you guys have only won by the skin of your teeth.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
like a random last minute
Yeah.
goal for like 3 or 4 other games. So it's like these just kind of, this one and the Crystal Palace one especially, like they finally just went against you instead of for you.
Yeah, it's one of those like when people don't exactly know what's happening, and they're like, oh well, you know what? Let's see what happens when they start clicking, and then it just turns out that we never actually clicked, and it's just going to be like this, I think, for a while.
Yeah, it's definitely in some growing pains. But I do think that the narrative, it's like a football narrative thing that goes on. But it's like a week ago, y'all were like, oh, not y'all. I'm sorry. People on the internet were like, Liverpool's unstoppable. They're going to be, 8 points ahead, 7 games in, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is the best team. They've got the best roster, blah, blah, blah. And then now, after they've lost those games, they're like, Liverpool's in chaos. Like, they're falling apart. They need an intervention. It's crisis mode. And I'm like, guys, there's like, it's just in the middle.
Right, yeah,
Like,
it's
we don't
somewhere in the
always have,
middle.
like, I'm a very hot and cold person. But those are like my takes. I shouldn't be like the full internet's football takes.
Right. Hey, if we go back to the podcast from a month ago, I said Arsenal #1. I didn't think Liverpool were going to win this year. Just want to throw that out there.
Dude, I'm still betting on United.
All right.
I'm still betting
One
on
win.
United.
You guys get one win.
Woo! That's all we need. We just need one. And it was a good win, bro. We beat Sunderland, who's been on fire. Mount had a great goal. Chesko had a good goal. I thought the team honestly just played good. Like that was the whole thing. Like it was a good, comfortable win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was no panic moments, like no last minute goals from them, no Fergie time for us. Like 2 early first half goals, and then we just like chilled and didn't lose a ball. So that was nice.
Nice. You know what
And
else was
then
nice?
Oh, what else is nice?
Crystal Palace lost.
Yeah.
Sorry, just go
Okay.
ahead.
I mean, Arsenal's still ahead of you, so you should worry about them winning.
Yeah, but Crystal Palace is getting a little too big for their britches, so I'm glad they lost.
And then Matt, your team drew
Oh.
with Juve. I watched that game.
Yeah.
it was a snoozer, but our boy, that was sarcastic on my end.
Yeah,
I can't
I got
stand
it.
him. But old Pulisic missed his, and we were texting about this. His second ever career penalty. Like that's the second miss he's ever had as a professional in his professional career.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Thank God I didn't watch this game. I had my own game at the same time.
Yes.
We did win, so we at least got one
let's
dub
go.
this weekend.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was 2-0. But I also made a bet right before this game started for Milan to win and Pulisic anytime goal scorer. So that made it just sting a little bit more.
Yeah. It was arguably like one of the worst pens I've seen taken in a very long time.
It was bad. And I think there was like, it was right when he made contact. I was watching the clip back. It was right when he made contact. You knew that was going over. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was stinky. And then a couple people kept slipping too.
Yeah, I wonder if he
who's
slipped.
The striker for Juve, Jonathan David? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think.
Canadian kid? Whatever. He went to right in front of the box and just like both feet just went out from under him. And then somebody on AC Milan slipped on the other. It was crazy. But yeah, it was a very Italian game. Like just very defensive. Both teams kept waiting for somebody to make a mistake, and nobody ever made a mistake, really.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's pretty snooze. So, my team won because we're the greatest team. Kobe's team lost because his team's ass. And, Matt, your team did okay because they drew. So, just
I think we're still top of the table. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And Juve that's a big game.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, cool. Well, let's get into this, guys. We got a couple topics. Colby, you're back. The people thought you died, but you're back. We brought you back.
Dude,
are you better this week?
Yeah. I was actually watching.
Cool.
It was weird to watch you guys. For a minute, it was like, oh, this is kind of weird. And then I got into it, and I like didn't even think that it was like our podcast. It was just like just listening to you guys. I was cleaning dishes. But I was concerned for my well being. I was like, oh shit, what happened to Colby?
Where is Colby?
Nah, dude, it's just life, man. The life of having like 3 children, and then 2 of them one of them plays club, and so I'm constantly driving to freaking like Frisco and Carrollton, and these are all places in Texas, but they're far away from my house, and so we're just gone all day.
I get it.
4 days out of the week, so yeah, it's just getting overwhelming. But I'm
here.
You're here.
There you go, dad mode.
Yeah.
Okay,
Colby, I got your shirt too. I'm rocking it today.
Ooh,
nice.
The Wash Bros FC.
Let's go.
FC.
Matt, tell the people how the fit and feel is.
It is a very soft T-shirt.
Okay.
Very
Premium
soft.
cotton.
Premium cotton. They do shrink a little bit, so I would size up. Colby sent me a large. I'm usually a medium. The large is a little bit roomy, but I think the medium would have been too tight, so I think it was a good move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, boys, let's get into it. We got some drops this week. We got some things to talk about. We are not going to do overrated, underrated today, but I have something else in mind. And Colby, we're glad you're back, so you can weigh in, okay?
All right.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so the World Cup's coming up in the United States, Mexico, Canada. Adidas has officially launched the Trionda. I believe that's how you say the word. The Trionda ball, which is cool. It's got the red, the blue, and the green for the host countries. One thing that I thought was a cool detail that I think Footloose might have pointed out was that inside each color, they have like a symbol for that country. So like in the green, they have like I think it's a dragon, the Mexican griffin dragon thing.
Eagle. It was an eagle.
Oh, it was an eagle? Okay, thank you. The blue, I think, has stars for the United States, and then the red has the maple leaf for Canada.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about this ball? Do you think this is going to go down in the World Cup, like, folklore balls, like the Jabulani, or we think it's more going to be like a, I don't know, Telstar?
Telstar. I think, dude, it's just gonna be how it plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like that team guy stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's gonna come down to. Like, we're just judging it off the looks, which it's hard to blend 3 countries in one ball, right? Because for the most point, it's always one country, and you can kind of do more things with it. And you kind of have to be, a little bit more, like, I guess, considerate with your real estate space on the ball. Mm-hmm. So I think that's just what it's gonna come down to, Justin, is how it plays.
Okay, Matt.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like the design of this ball that much.
Okay.
It's not my favorite. I understand it, and I like what they did with kind of, I'm gonna say it, the design language of this ball.
Oh no!
There it is.
There it is.
Somebody put a counter. Kobe put a counter.
Yeah, that's one. No, I like what they did based on like what they're going for. You know what I mean? I just don't think it looks great in comparison to just other modern balls we've seen recently.
Okay.
As far as construction goes, I am very curious how this is going to perform. It reminds me a lot of the the previous Nike balls that we've gotten, like the Flight when that came out. Just with the way that they have the grooves and everything, it's using a similar technology, which is cool. And I think with maybe like different colorways, once we start seeing, other Adidas
league
leagues,
versions.
using this, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm just not a fan of this one. I don't know what it is. Maybe when we get kind of the knockout stage ball or the final ball, it might be a little bit better.
Okay.
But yeah, some people said it reminds of the Brazuca, which
Yes.
I personally think looks better.
Okay.
And I don't know. I feel like I still like it better than last year's ball. Or not last year's, but last World Cup's ball. I just didn't like that one at all. I don't know what it was.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not a fan of that one either. So these last two World Cup balls, not really doing it for me. I hate it though. It's just, I don't think I'll pick it up. I usually like to try to pick up the World Cup balls, but I don't think I'm going to pick this one up.
Okay, so see, I'm kind of, in some ways, I agree with you. Like, the thing I don't like about it is, I mean, I agree, like, it's hard to get those three colors to kind of mesh. But I just think it's kind of cartoonish looking in a way I don't like. Like, it's very, like, kiddie cartoon, like, very over-exaggerated. So, yeah, for me, it's not my favorite design. I agree, though. Maybe once, like, the high vis and the final ball come out, I might change it. But I was a massive fan of the design of the Aurela.
Yeah.
And I love the Alheim.
Same, especially the gold one.
The gold
one.
Alheim, that's my favorite one. And then when they did the same thing with what was the women's one? The Oceanas?
Oh, the Oceanas was good too.
I like those ones too.
Major sale too on those everywhere.
Yeah, I'm a major, like, maybe it's because I'm not that good, but I can't tell the difference in, like, the high-end balls. Like, not the Brazuca. What's the other weird one? The Jabulani? Like, that one, yeah, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Like, that one is just a freak. But, like, going from a Nike Flight ball to my Aurela, I mean, I know the Oceanas is also kind of the same, but even, like, the past MLS ball I had that was based on the Telstar, I can't really tell a difference kicking them.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Okay, so maybe it says more about me.
Yeah, it really comes down to with these top end balls. The thing that sucks for people that are just playing casually or just need like one or two balls to play around with, you need to pump these up every single time you use them.
Yes.
They lose air so fast.
Yes.
And to the untrained eye, if you bring this to a pickup game or you bring this to a game where like they don't provide the ball and like, oh, I have this ball, use this official match ball. If it's not fully pumped up, people will be like, oh, that ball sucks.
Dude,
Yes.
that's all the fucking time.
that
Sorry,
happens
all the
at
time.
my
Bro,
in-laws.
my friends do it all the time.
I'm like, I paid $100 for this fucking ball. We're going to fucking use
Yes.
it.
Drives
It's
me
like,
nuts.
Yes.
Yes, dude. My
I use
pickup
that at an
group.
indoor game.
Oh my god.
And they're like,
Yeah.
this is a cheap kid ball. I'm like,
All
dude,
the
that's
time.
a pro ball.
yeah. I
Yeah.
remember I handed it to the ref once and like, I probably should have checked it before I handed him and he's like, oh, this is a piece of shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
excuse me? Like,
Right.
You're wrong, first of all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just have to pump them until they're rocks, and then people are like,
Yeah,
"Oh, this is a
pump 'em.
rock." I was like,
Yeah,
"Well,
pump 'em.
yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
pump 'em."
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I like my balls very pumped up.
Yeah,
I don't
bet
know about
you
you
do.
guys.
Love some
Jesus
pumped up
Christ,
balls.
Dude.
this is going a completely bad direction for me.
Okay, so cool. I think
Yeah.
overall we're interested to see. We can't tell the folklore until it's played with, but we don't love, as Matt loves to say, the design language of the ball.
Oh, two.
Is that
Yeah.
fair?
There you go.
That's fair.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna keep moving on. Boots. We had a ton of boots drop. Now, Matt, last week we talked about the Coral Blaze pack from Adidas. And the company that Adidas seems to be buying out, Puma, also released a orangey color pack called the
Hot Pursuit.
Hot Pursuit. Yes, thank you.
Pursuit.
Need for speed.
Hot
Yeah.
Pursuit pack. So it's like lighter oranges, darker oranges. The Puma King is black with the orange sole plate. I think I'm gonna maybe answer this for all of us. Who cares?
Yep.
I think we're all so burned out on Puma. I think Puma's just released so much that even if we love these, we'd be like, oh, who cares?
Yeah, I think the only thing this has going for it is, I believe it's the first orange Pumas we've seen in a long time. So if you like orange boots, there you go.
Yeah.
And you, for some reason, want a Puma, there you go.
For some reason.
For some
Yeah.
reason.
They do give like Halloween vibes. I'll give them that.
Yeah, true.
You guys remember that Halloween pack that Puma did
do.
that year?
With the eyes.
With the eyes, the
so
purple.
good.
That was actually cool.
That was a cool one.
I was a fan. It was different.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
different.
We miss Puma. We miss you, old Puma.
Yeah.
Old Puma. Okay, so now that we got the stinker out of the way, let's talk about some stuff that we're excited about. Nike is dropping as of this morning, the recording this morning, the Max Voltage pack. So essentially, it's a volt on volt on volt, like triple volt. You know, instead of triple black, we got triple volt pack. We have. I told Colby about this earlier before you got on. The Nike Tiempo is like volt with the black swoosh, and it looks to me like that Superfly Mercurial, like that came out earlier this year. Matt, do you remember that one? That was all volt with the black swoosh. It came out right after the blue one, so that's what the Tiempo looks like. The Phantom 6 looks like the launch colorway of the Magista Ober 2 with the little heat map, the red heat map on it. And then the Merc looks like that Legend 9 that Colby has, the Volt on Volt one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just seeing reused designs. So to me, this is a very boring set of designs and a very ugly. Like, I don't like Volt on pretty much anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a hot take.
No, I don't think there's a hot take. My only, honestly, like, a lot of people do like Volt. It's a Nike color. It's popular. The only thing I don't like about this pack is the orange.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you first, and then I'll give my take.
I was just gonna say, if they don't have the orange, I think this looks 10 times better.
Yeah,
really.
That was my first thought with the Phantom. Was I actually really like the black reverse swoosh in the back of the Phantom, and I think if they'd use that same black on the upper material, like that little swoosh, and then the one kind of by the upper part of the tongue, I think it would have looked a lot better. I was actually. The Volt actually didn't look as bad as I thought it was going to be. J Mike from Unisport posted like the Phantom 6 high, and before we knew this came out, which I think we saw leaks last week, like Nike had it on their website, Matt sent us, and then they took it off and they put it back on again this morning. But I had seen some, they must be fakes, but where the upper material was actually white, and then the border of the grip knit was black, I believe, and both swooshes were black, and I think that looked a lot better. It actually reminded me of the GX1 colorway.
Yeah.
That was like white upper
the
volt.
GX.
And I thought that was like really well balanced, and this just seems like it's just a little too much. And I think the orange just put it over the edge.
Yeah.
For me, that this would have been a really good like winter pack whenever the snow's out. So I think it'd be like something that would very much catch your eye. I don't know, maybe Volt doesn't against the snow, like kind of like the high vis balls. But yeah, I just think it's a very loud colorway set. It's very obnoxious. It's very kid-ish.
Yes.
Again, in my boot, like I want to have bright boots. I want cool looking boots. This is what I want. And so Nike's like, okay, here you go. So yeah, kind of going from pinks and orange to now Volts and orange. Kinda, that's it for me.
Yeah, it sucks. I think this sucks because I think it has potential too, because I really like the lighter Volt per se on the back of the Phantoms, that like mintish kind of green. I think that looks really good, and arguably the Mercurial I think looks the worst, even though I really like the swoosh placement and how big it is.
The big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the big toe one is a good one.
The other Mercurial logo just looks terrible on this.
Yeah, you know what's weird is I actually really don't mind the Tiempo. I think it looks the best. And ironically, last year or the year before, the SKX1 had a similar colorway to this, where it was kind of like a Voltish with like a green Skechers S, or no, sorry, orange Skechers S, and it was all cracked and stuff, and that looked like crap. But this actually looks a lot better, and I don't know why.
This also reminds me of the 2014 Tiempo Legend 5 World Cup colorway too.
Yeah, or the one Colby has above him.
Yeah,
that Legend 6.
Yes, yeah, that one too. Just with no orange. Yeah.
Yeah, good shouts. Okay. So, very bright. I don't think it's for any of the three of us. But yeah, not their worst. We'll say that, right?
Yeah.
I think Colby likes it better than the Scary Good.
Yeah, which I sent you guys this earlier. On Dick's right now, the Scary Good, if you add them to cart, it's like $160, which is
crazy.
Just crazy. They must
I need
not
that
be
to still
selling.
be here on payday because I want those Scary Goods.
Yeah.
That is kind of wild. For me, I think Scary Good and these are about the same.
Okay.
Maybe these will grow on me a little bit more, but right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt's holding on judgment. Okay, so while we're on the topic of this whole bright neon volt highlighter yellow, whatever James the Boot Wizard wants to call the color, New Balance has dropped their, I believe it's called the Limelight pack, and they did a like highlighter yellow and green with a couple black accents on the Furon. They did a black 442 with the highlighter yellow accents, and then they did a white tequila with like black and a couple bits of the highlighter yellow. I'm a massive fan of the tequila.
Oh wow!
I really like the Furon, and then the 442s. It's just kind of boring.
Yeah,
like, it's not bad. It's just kind of boring.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts, opinions? Like, what do y'all think about this pack?
I actually really like the Furon a lot. Like, I love that green.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, that looks really good. Especially like the little AG plate that they put with it on the Unisport website looked great. It reminds me of the Lime Glow pack from like 2 years ago or a year ago. No, it was a year ago, 2024 summer, because it was the
it was the Euros.
Was it the
right?
World Cup one?
Yeah,
or the Euros. Thank you.
Euros.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, massive fan of those, and this kind of is a bit. It's more green than those, but this is really nice colorway.
Okay. Matt?
Yeah, honestly, I completely agree with Colby. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw the Furons. I was like, that just looks like this generation's version of that colorway. But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm not usually a big fan of green boots, but I think New Balance has done green boots probably the best.
The best. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan. The tequilas I think look cool. I think releasing the Argol like a day before and then the tequila in this colorway was almost like
Yeah.
too close. They're like almost too close in colors. Because I feel like the same person would get either of those colors if you wanted like a whitish greenish boot. But this one has the two-tone, which I think is different and cool. So if you're into that, that looks cool. But I also think the 442 honestly looks the best. For a black boot with that the way that they do the end, I think it looks the best. I think it looks really cool.
Okay. Now, one thing I want to talk about. We're gonna get onto the Argol. Matt, spoilers, getting ahead. But
Sorry.
If I don't know if you guys saw, but especially on the Unisport pictures, this is the first Furon that's had the AG plate since the launch colorway, and I think it has an updated AG plate compared to the launch one. So I know a lot of people have kind of complained about that the Furon's sole plate's a little aggressive, and I think even the Tequila got a new AG MG like multi-studded sole plate that we saw. Our friend the Boot Hall, he shared it with us. But yeah, I think that's really smart, and like you said, I think New Balance has figured out green.
Yeah.
So I think they've done a good job.
And according to New Balance's website, this is technically considered, I think, an MG woman's sole plate.
Okay. So
now
maybe they're both MG women's.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's even though they're calling it MG, it's definitely not an MG plate. It's more of like a dedicated AG plate. It's similar to what Puma's doing with their AG plate, just based on the layout.
Okay.
But I don't know if the woman's portion of it is going to affect fit or not.
Yes, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always hard. But we'll see. Like, only time will tell what we think about these. Now, Matt has already brought it up, but the Argol collaborated with Unisport. Again, they did the F50s earlier this year, but now they have the Touch of Tomorrow. So it's like chrome with this green and I think some highlighter yellow accents. I'm a big fan. I got to be honest. It kind of reminds me of that old Adidas Escalite pack from like Ace 15, X15, like early on. But yeah, I am a fan of that colorway.
Yeah, huge fan of this colorway. It looks really good, man. You know what would be cool is if they had this as like their launch. Like that's what I was like when I saw this. I was like, damn, if y'all had done this as a launch colorway in like February and it'd be Skechers and y'all beat Nike, like that would be phenomenal. Just as like even if they did like a 250 pair launch and then did like if they had done this exact same thing, where they did the Argol and then this pack, but like months ago, I think they would have really helped the brand.
Yeah, that's true. I did not think about it like that. That should have been their launch. Yeah, now you say that.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That's flashy enough to be like a good launch.
Oh, yeah.
Especially after being so delayed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I think it's a good clean boot. I think it's a cool special edition. I think it's different enough and special enough that it deserves being a one-off. But it's also not so far out compared to the rest of the pack where you'd be like, oh, what the hell is released with that? Like you'd be like, oh no, this is just a special edition of the one I have.
Yeah.
In that other colorway.
Yeah, I will say if you're in the market for a tequila right now, I would probably go for that one instead of the current pack that was released. But those are limited; they might sell out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the risk
they
you
are
take.
also Europe, so if you live in the States, just be wary of things like that.
Yeah,
It's crazy time.
What idiot would buy boots and have to pay a tariff?
Yeah. Who would wait to buy a boot on sale then spend so much on a tariff with that boot on sale that it costs more than any top end boot he could buy?
I know, dude. Then said person would have to like argue the tariff with like said FedEx company. Like, what idiot would have
what a bozo!
What a moron!
What a bozo! Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty much it for the news this week, guys. We had a lot of green come out. Green and Volt. It's been a bright week.
Mm-hmm.
Colby's week got a little bit brighter. That's why he was able to join us. Okay. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before we get into the next bit?
No, I'm good.
No? Okay,
I'm curious.
So last week we played overrated, underrated, Matt. And we just talked about whether we thought comments seemed to like it. So this week, instead of doing that, we're going to do hot or not. Okay, so we're going to rename it. Okay, so you either say hot or not, and then you can explain why, just like last week. Okay. Okay. First one, Cristiano Ronaldo. Hot? No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Clearly, that's hot.
Like, damn.
Okay. No, hot or not. First one, fold over tongues. Hot or not?
Hot.
Okay. Why, Colby?
Dude, just because like the entire market shifted to FT tongues, bro. Like in 2 years, the entire market has shifted. Like mindset has shifted. We've seen it now on this is the third generation it's going to be on in 2026. So hot.
Okay, Matt.
Yeah, I think it's hot.
Okay.
I think I stopped being like interested in the Predator for a while. Granted, they weren't the best before the 24 came out. But as soon as the 24 came out with the tongue, I was like, I'm trying them. No matter what.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how bad they are, how good they are. But yeah, I think it definitely dives into the nostalgia that has been kind of flooding the market recently. And I just think it does look clean. Like, it looks clean. You know, like if you see someone you're playing against wearing an FT Pred, you're like, yeah, all right, like this guy's good. This guy knows what he's doing.
And then they watch me play, and they're like, "Oh, he doesn't. He has no idea what he's doing." I agree. I think it's hot. I think it's still hot. I think people are still loving it, especially because we've seen some of the current remakes coming out, or the ones that we've been leaked that we'll talk about on a future episode. But they're all still selling out. Even the boring colorways, even the colorways we've seen 100 times, they're still selling out. Now, I think it is interesting that you said it makes it look so sleek because literally you're adding more bulk to it. But by somehow adding more, you make it look cleaner overall.
Yeah.
But I think the tongue heat is cooling down. I think people like the nostalgia is kind of wearing off.
We've seen enough of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So, okay. So, fold over tongues. We got hot. Now, this is going to be a controversial one. Speed boots. Hot or not? I'm going to go with not.
I was going to say not.
I'm going to go not.
Control boots are taking over, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm also a not there.
Yeah. I just don't think people care about weight like we used to in like the late 2000s, early 2010s, where like everything had to be as light as possible. I think everything is kind of light and kind of all hovers in the same range. So I think that the whole like I have to have the fastest feeling boot besides the Alpha.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
You know what else people don't care as much about? It's like blades, dude. Because so many people play on AG. Everybody's always looking for an AG plate.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, Kobe, while you're here, AG plate, overrated or underrated?
Underrated.
Oh,
AG
okay,
plates, dude, no. Love AG plates.
Wrong.
Love AG plates.
Okay, Matt, are your speed boots hot or not?
I'm going not. And I think it's just because I think I side with Colby on the AG plate. With so many people playing on AG, the fact that speed boots are always known for bladed studs or aggressive studs.
Yeah.
And then not having the AG option readily available for, I would say, most models. I think it is getting better. You have the F50 that has it now, the Vapor and Superfly mostly have them. But I mean, honestly, this may be changing very shortly because now the Furon has it, which was kind of, I think for me, if I was going to get a speed boot right now, that would be the only one I would actually consider playing in, minus the Sakito Scudetta. Once that gets an AG plate. So I am very curious to try the Furons eventually with the AG plate or MG plate, whatever it's called. But I think I agree with you. It comes down to like, I think people aren't looking for kind of the thinnest, lightest boot anymore. They're kind of looking for, with everything being so light now, it's just the boot that's going to be the most comfortable and perform the best.
Yeah.
And as long as it's hitting those and it's not over like 8
ounces,
yeah, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
So
I also think that just like my bladed studs for me on speed boot, they're not bladed enough anymore. Like I want Vapor 8, Vapor 9 blades, like the thinnest, sharpest blades.
You're the one guy.
That's what, if I'm wearing blades, or I want my SGs to be like the old Preds. I want blades that can kill somebody. Like if I'm wearing blades, that's what I want. And nobody's doing that, so I'm not doing that. I'm a dinosaur. Okay.
Yeah, you're the only one I think there.
I am.
To be honest.
That's okay. I think Sub agrees with me. I think Sub likes the old Vapor 8, Vapor 9 cell plate. Okay. Let's keep going. Colby, you're going to like this one, okay? But Matt, you're going to get to go first. Black boots, hot or not?
Hot.
Colby?
Not. You know what's funny is I play with a guy. I just play with a guy who is about Matt's age. He's like kind of late 20s, and he's so into black boots. He's like he wouldn't wear the Phantom 6 like black because there was like the blue swooshes in it. And I'm like, dude, it's close enough. He's like, no, it's not. Like I need them. I need boots all black. And I think
like
it's
murdered out.
I think it's because your generation went through a lot of those like Bolt colorways that we're like rehashing now, and y'all are just sick of it. And you're like, I'm just gonna wear black. I'm just gonna wear black boots.
It's the combination of that, and I grew up with like the peak of the Academy pack from Nike too. Like there's always an Academy pack. You had the like Nike FC where they're all wearing the Academy pack and they can't wear the colored inline boots until they graduate Nike FC Academy or whatever it was. And that whole story, and then like all the marketing hype around blackout boots, I think stopped like right before COVID. They were just like, we're not even going to market these black boots anymore. It's like we release them, one Instagram post or something, and that's it.
Yeah, they're stealth. They're stealthy with them for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, last we got about 2 more. Okay, the current club kits, hot or not? Like having the current club kit like every year, getting a new club kit every year. Hot or not?
Like every year you buy the new. I'm gonna say not, just because that's a lot of money.
Like your favorite club, you're buying it like the home kit, or you're buying a kit every year. That's kind of what you're going for.
Yeah. Like just having a current kit.
I'm gonna say not.
Oh, y'all are both so stupid.
If it looks like shit, I'm not gonna buy it.
That's what I'm saying. There were some Nike ones I was like, no way, dude. Or New Balance, dude. There were some I was like, I'm not gonna buy this McDonald's looking Liverpool kit.
Yeah, dude. When Milan first switched to Puma, they were bad kits. I was like, I refused. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Dude, even some of the worst United kits, I'll still buy. Because I love having the most current kit.
What that
You're
was
crazy.
It 2 years ago, that green puke looking one.
The Grinch green? Dude, yeah. I got a couple of those saved. I've been thinking about pulling the trigger on that.
I have one Warrior kit from
the
white
one.
Yeah, that's it.
The white one.
The white one.
It's the white one. Yeah, that was the best one.
The hockey one. Yep.
I don't know. Even though my wife always gives me a hard time and says that all of my United kits, she's like, they're all red. They all look the exact same.
Yeah.
I love having a new kit.
Yeah.
I like buying a new kit every year. I think it's so fun.
Yeah. I will say, I think it's crazy how many different patterns Milan comes up with for the fucking stripes. You think
You
think it would just end eventually.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Dude,
we can only do so
Milan,
much.
Juve, and Inter, I think, are 3 of the most creative, just doing a black stripe with a different colored stripe every year.
Yeah. Dude, the Inter one where they had like the stripes stop halfway, like cut over and then keep going down. You know what I'm talking about? I think it was like 2 years ago. I was like, who thinks of this shit?
Yeah.
Dude. My favorite ever Inter one was when it was like primarily black, but it had like the thin pinstripe blue. Like I thought that was such a cool kit, and like apparently all the Inter Milan fans absolutely hated it. They're like this isn't an Inter kit. So yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
Okay. Last one. Hot or not? I think this could be the most controversial one of the night. Doing skill moves in a game. Hot or not?
Oof. Like professionals or like us?
Just skill moves in a game. Hot or not?
Oh, Jesus.
Take it however you want.
I'm going to say hot. You know why? Because I'm tired of this like system football, bro. Let's bring back freaking Jogo Bonito.
Mavericks.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring back the Ronaldinho days. Bring back the skill moves. Bring back the no-look passes. Bring back all of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to say hot too, just because personally, I'm the type of player that plays simple. I kind of have to because I'm playing defense half the time. But when you pull off a skill move, everyone sees you. You know what I mean? Like everyone sees you on the field. But if you're just like 1-2 passing it, people like glaze over that so hard where they're like, oh, okay, you just passed it, you know?
Yeah.
But if you like beat two guys with a skill move, everyone's like, damn, remember when like Matt beat those two guys with a skill? Like it just,
Exactly.
you like remember that more than just someone making a good 20-yard pass. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, I agree. Hot. I think that skill moves, especially when done correctly, like especially by the pros, those are highlight moments. Like that's the moments where you see people get up and get excited and like forget. Like one moment, and it's not even that crazy, but it just always has been burned in my mind. 2014 World Cup. Okay, so we're in Brazil. The United States is playing Portugal. Ronaldo gets like chased after the ball on the left wing, does like 3 chops, and I was like, oh my god, it didn't do anything.
Yeah,
just chopped 3 different times, but I was like, oh my, and that's like still one of my favorite moments from that World Cup.
Yeah, cut through the United States like a knife through butter.
Yes.
Yep.
Like just like moments like, or like watching Zidane do like the Marseille turn all the time, like. And as crazy, like you said, Jogo Bonito, like Dino is crazy. But I think that's why people loved Neymar too, because Neymar was so good. He was the 3rd best player on the planet behind the 2 freaks. And he was still doing like the sombrero and the fucking rainbow flick, like in a game, like just shit you don't see.
Yeah, he was insane.
I will say, skill moves are only hot when you pull them off.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
If you go for a skill move, don't pull it off, lose the ball, give up a counterattack, it's going to be the complete opposite on you.
Yes.
Like everyone's like, oh, remember when fucking Matt lost the ball and gave up a fucking goal?
Yeah.
Yeah. But my only advice to people that are, maybe not the most skillful and they're trying to learn skill moves, pick one, perfect it. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't try to do like
move.
18 different ones and like try to
do one.
Just have one that you're the best at and perfect it. Just always do it.
Be like Johan Cruyff and learn the Cruyff turn. Like we still call it that.
Right.
It's just a simple little cutback. Or the Ronaldo chop, Yeah, I agree with you. The Zidane turn, there's a couple of them.
I think I have like maybe 3 skill moves in my pocket to use
There you
when I
go.
need. That's it.
I don't have any of that. Let's finish on this last one. And let's say like tomorrow you wake up, you are the master at just one skill move. Like you can do it like perfect. 10 out of 10 every time. What skill move would you want to do?
Elastico.
Okay.
That's a
Love
good
that
one.
move.
Yeah, I was thinking
one.
of that. Fuck.
Ronaldo chops are cool too. There's so many good ones, dude.
There's so many. But yeah, like you just one move, like every time you pull it off, it's like the pinnacle, like 10 out of 10.
Okay, this one's a little more simple, but I forget the actual name of this move, but it's the quick touch that Iniesta always did. It was like right to left or left to right.
Is it the croqueta? Is that what they call
Croqueta.
it?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Dude,
that's what I would
Okay.
do.
That's a
Have you
good one.
guys seen Frankie De Jong? How he'll step like he's gonna do a turn
where
and
he
then he
gets
goes
the
the other
ball?
way.
Yes.
The Frankie De Jong turn.
I can never do that. Like I've never been good at like body feints or like anything like that. Like so when you like step like you're gonna take the ball, I just fuck it up and the defender just gets it. So I never try it. But like my son can do it really well, and I'm just like I guess it's something you have to learn when you're like 8 or 9. But
You're talking
that's
about
a
like
good
when he turns, right?
yeah, he looks like he's going to turn like he looks like he's gonna like receive the ball and take it one way, then he completely turns his body and he takes it, and you're just like, how'd you do that? And he sells it. It's just like selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times he doesn't touch the ball too. Like he just moves and then cuts back. Yeah, he does that. Yeah, mine would be the Travella, kicking with the outside of the foot, like those crazy bends.
Yeah.
Like Quaresma. If I could master that, oh yeah, I'd love that. That's just such a cool looking hit.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called when you kick it around your other foot? Like you bring your foot behind your other leg and kick the ball. You know what I'm talking about?
A Rabona.
Oh yeah,
Rabona.
The Rabona is good.
That is one skill move I have never fucking been able to do. I'm not even close. I just don't understand it. I don't know if it's my legs are just not long enough and I can't get the right angle.
You know who can do that, Colby? Alex.
Yeah.
Alex can do a Rabona.
Dude,
pretty
because
well.
Alex is great. Yeah,
Alex is a freak.
You sell Alex short sometimes. I'm like, that guy's amazing. I remember I was like, hey, dude, your friend's really good. And you're like, Alex? Oh, yeah, I've been him since middle school. Cool. I'm like, yeah, but he looks like he's a semi-pro player.
He's all right.
Anyways.
Don't get it crazy.
All right.
Okay. That's all I've got for it. You guys want to talk about any more hots or nots? It can be people. It can be moves. Whatever.
I got one.
Okay.
Jack Grealish at Everton. Hot. Let's go.
Hot.
All right, here's a take.
Everton changed their bio to Jack for England now on Twitter.
As they should. Now, with him succeeding so much at Everton already, do we think if he never went to Man City, he would have been a much better player?
Would he be a better player? I don't know if he'd be a better player. He'd be probably even more liked, but he wouldn't have won what. I mean, he has a treble.
True.
So it's kind of like.
But do you think we would have saw him develop more than where he got at Man City, like probably. As a player itself?
I think so.
Probably.
I think, I would agree with that.
Yeah, because all Pep used him for was like dribble, cut, pass back, and it's like, God, just ruined him.
It's like Pep went up to him and was like, I swear to God, if you fucking lose the ball, you're benched. You know what I mean? Like, he's a winger. He's supposed to take people on. There's a risk he loses the ball. Like, that's part of the game.
Yeah. For me, and I think that, like, Aston Villa and now Everton has kind of shown it, I think Jack thrives the most when, he can be the guy. You know, like, every team needs, like, the guy. And he can be that for Everton. He was that for Aston Villa. But I also think he thrives when he can be a bigger fish kind of in a smaller pond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think
it's a confidence thing.
I think if you sent Jack to, like, Wolves, I think Wolves would probably be doing better than, like, last place. Like, I think that's how Jack is. Like, I think he's a phenomenal player, and he's loved. Like, even though he is insane, he's a very loved player. But I agree. I think it's a confidence thing. He's kind of like a Ronaldinho, like some of those old school players that we don't just really get anymore. Like, he's a maverick. He just does his thing, and you let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, one last thing. I don't want to keep this pod going on forever, but we're talking about I love kind of like Premier League football and kind of talking about like players like Grealish. You guys remember Joe Cole, like who played at Chelsea and he played Liverpool for a little bit. But I've gone back and watched a lot of YouTube videos because Liverpool kind of got him a little bit later, but he was so skilled and none of those English teams knew how to use him. Like it was, I don't know. It's just a very interesting very interesting story. But anyways,
he was so underrated at Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
like he's kind of like Juan Mata for me. Like Juan Mata was a very underrated player. That's kind of how Joe Cole was.
Yeah.
I've always been under the impression of like let a player be themselves on the field, and I hate when like coaches come in and they're just like, all right, we need to play you to play this way, or you to play like if they don't fit your system, send them away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you're changing the way they're going to play, one, they're not going to be as confident. They're not going to be as skilled in what they're used to, doing. And, it's going to change the team dynamic and it's going to change like overall how the other players are going to react to it. And I think that's when it comes to teams not succeeding and not kind of reaching their potential or players not reaching their potential, it most of the time comes down to that because they're not playing a natural way of football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like you're starting to see that a lot with like wingers or with like player transfers, and it's like, oh, that's not the player I used to see. It's like, yeah, because the coaching isn't there. They're trying to make people who they're not, and that honestly like pisses me off to see. Like, just let players play, and if it doesn't work, let them play for another team where it's going to work.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I think that's the problem too. Well, again, it's Pep, so
yeah.
he's changed football. He's arguably one of the greatest coaches of all time, so it's hard to argue against him. But like for me, one player that I always point to that like you can see that kind of thing, and a lot of people may laugh, Scott McTominay. Everybody wanted Scott McTominay to be a 6, maybe an 8. That's not what he was. He should have been a second striker. He probably should have been a striker, but a second striker, a 10. Like, that's what he plays. He struggles at United. Then Erik ten Hag is kind of forced to keep pushing him up. He starts doing well, getting all these clutch goals. Goes to Napoli. Dominates with Napoli. Like, thrives. Everybody's loving him. His confidence is going up. Like, he's Mr. Napoli. And somehow, now I don't agree, but somehow this fool gets a Ballon d'Or nomination. Like, that just shows you like the environment and playing players and the way that they should play and want to play can, like, it's night and day.
Dude, it's wild. It's wild how like one coach doesn't rate a player and then they go somewhere else and just blow up. Just like you said, like Gravenberch was rotting on the bench at Bayern. Like, just wasn't used. De Bruyne got sent away from Chelsea. Salah got sent away from Chelsea. Goes to Wolfsburg, and then Salah goes to Fiorentina. Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, that's life. That's, not every job is perfect for us. You know what I mean? Same thing with like spouses, girlfriends, whatever. Not everybody is perfect for each other. So, cool. Yeah. All right, well, Matt, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at Burns_Boots on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Colby, while you're still alive, where can the people find you?
You guys can find me at Kicking with Colbs on Instagram and on YouTube if you want to watch a lot of videos from 2023. And then I also have my store, which is thewashbros.com. Go check out my t-shirts.
Let's go. You can find me at Texas Cleat Collector on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can find us at Bootcast Pod. And go down in the comments and let us know what's one player who you think's being misprofiled. And while you're there, hit like, hit subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Share it with your friends. Who cares? And until next week, guys. Peace.
Peace.